I'm sure everyone knows, last Sunday Netflix released the entire third season. But don't worry, today we're only talking about the premiere, so there will be no spoilers for episodes 2 through 10. Kristen, a lot to cover here. But first, I want to show a clip from the opening scene that has everybody talking. Take a look.
Everyone at the post office is delighted with the new profile, ma'am, which they feel to be an elegant reflection of Her Majesty's transition from young woman to...
Old bet?
a mother of 4 and settled sovereign.
I thought this was so clever. The perfect way to start season 3, in my opinion.
Yes.
And make that transition from Claire Foy to Olivia Colman. What did you think?
I loved it because it was such a clever, it was realistic in that the stamp was updated at this time.
Yeah.
And, but it was also a great way to ease viewers into the idea of now you're going to be watching a new woman, Olivia Colman, who's incredible, Oscar winner, play the Queen. And she has her cadence, her voice.
She got it down perfectly, didn't she?
Yes.
And we also got a fantastic introduction to Helena Bonham Carter. We have a clip of this as Princess Margaret, of course. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Your Royal Highness.
Who are you?
I'm new.
I'm assuming new is not your name.
No.
Where's the other one? The fat one?
Oh, she left, ma'am.
She has quite the tongue on her, doesn't she?
Does. And it's such a great introduction to this era of Princess Margaret's life, where her marriage to Tony Snowden is starting to show some signs of wear and tear, and her hard partying lifestyle is getting in the way of a happy marriage.
How is Helena doing in this role?
She is incredible. Like, this is truly such a great role for her. Every minute that she's on screen, you just love it, because she's still this figure that you root for, but here she's really, there's more humor, there's more bawdiness. This season, she and Snowden take a trip to America, and that has some amazing results.
Yes, I've seen that, but we won't go into that
Yeah.
yet. A couple of episodes away.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to show one of my personal favourite scenes. A new Prime Minister is elected, Harold Wilson. He arrives at Buckingham Palace for his first official meeting with the Queen and gets a brief lesson in royal protocol. Take a look.
When you're announced, you bow from the neck. First time you see the Queen, you say Your Majesty. After that, it's ma'am. Rhymes with ham until you leave. Then it's Your Majesty again. Don't sit until Her Majesty does. Don't talk until she does. At the end, she'll buzz and I'll come and get you. Bow from the neck and walk back towards me.
A lot of rules
Yes.
and regulations right there. Why do we love this scene so much? He's a little awkward. It
Yes.
gets even more awkward when Wilson sits down with the Queen. And they have sort of a strange relationship at the beginning, very different
Yes.
to the Queen and Winston Churchill.
Certainly. This is, he's a Labour Party leader. First time in 13 years they were in power. And so, he's feeling a little nervous, not only because he doesn't know any of the protocol, but also because he's concerned that she believes that his party is sort of anti-monarchy. And so he's sort of defensive, and she is very much the Queen. It is my role not to have a preference. I am here to, do the will of the people. And so there is this...
Got to hold in those feelings.
Yes, there's you could tell that she definitely has some preferences, but she's not going to say anything.
She's got some strong feelings, but she's going to keep it inside.
Yes,
That's stiff upper
absolutely.
lip.
But their relationship will evolve over the course of the season, and it's great.
Yeah, you actually start to like him a little bit. Don't
Yeah,
you?
the actor Jason
Yeah.
Watkins does a really good job. He presides over a very rocky time in the UK's history, and there's a lot for the Queen and for the Prime Minister to deal with.
Okay, we have another clip, the last clip that I want to play. Just might be the best scene of the entire episode. After a Russian spy is revealed to be living in Buckingham Palace, the head of MI5 decides it would save everyone a lot of international embarrassment if they just kept it a secret and let the spy, Sir Anthony Blunt, carry on in his job as the surveyor of the Queen's pictures. But the Queen does get to give him a piece of her mind through a coded speech given at a public event honouring him. Take a look.
I particularly enjoyed the portrait which turned out to have another person lurking beneath the surface.
Well, I think I speak for everyone here when I say none of us will be able to trust or look at anything in the same way ever again.
I laughed out loud at that scene.
Yes.
So brilliant. Olivia Colman just nailed it, didn't she?
Yes, this is why you need an actress as sort of, subtle and nuanced as Olivia Colman to do this role, because obviously Queen Elizabeth cannot be very demonstrative in her her feelings or her thoughts, but she does so much here with just those few words.
The subtle shade.
Yes.
Said a whole lot.
Exactly. And this
Blunt was looking a little nervous, wasn't he?
This was one of those truth is strange, you know, you can't believe that this really happened, but it did.